Just a few hours after the planned commencement, Airline Operators of Nigeria has suspended its decision to withdraw services across airports in the country. AON President Abdulmunaf Sarina announced in a statement jointly signed by 6 members of the association that the decision is pending the outcome of its discussions with the government. The statement noted that this move is in the interest of the national economy and security considerations. It also states that the suspension will allow for a fresh round of dialogue with government in the hope of reaching an amicable solution. Earlier, the Aviation Ministry had assured Nigerians that members of the AON were reviewing their decision to withdraw services on Monday. And the House of Representatives also planned a meeting with airline operators and government agencies scheduled for Monday. This comes after the lower chamber cancelled its planned emergency plenary fixed for Monday, May the 9th. A statement by the clerk, Yahaya Danzaria, says the cancellation follows the near resolution of some major critical issues in the aviation industry. For the security matters now, another attack has occurred in Zamfara State, leaving at least 7 persons dead. This latest attack is coming barely 2 days after a deadly attack in another local government, which has left at least 48 villagers dead. Sources within the Faru community in Maradun local government area say the assailants, who were heavily armed, stormed the area this afternoon and began to fire sporadic gunshots. In the process, 7 persons were killed with several degrees of gunshot wounds. The police authorities in the state are yet to react to this latest attack, as at the time of filing in this report. Bandits have on Friday killed dozens of people in Sabongeri, Damri and Kalahe communities, all in Bukurak local government area of the state. Meanwhile, President Muhammadu Buhari has condemned the continuous attacks on communities in Zamfara State. The president, in a statement by his senior special assistant on media and publicity, Garba Shehu, directed the military to stop the killings by the terrorists. He condoled with families of the victims and the government and people of the state, and noted that that combined efforts of the federal and state government will bring an immediate end to the situation. So talking security matters now, the recent spike of insecurity in Plateau State has resulted in publications by some groups alleging that Operation Safe Haven is biased and running operations in favor of a particular ethnic group in the state. But the commander of the task force, who doubles as the general officer commanding the 3rd Armored Division of the Nigerian Army, Rukuba Cantonment Jos, has dismissed such claims. Major General Ibrahim Ali assured that the Special Task Force will continue to uphold its mandate of protecting lives and property. And our correspondent, Funam Joshua, reports.
We only need police and mopo and civil defense. We don't need soldiers.
These youths are out on the streets of Jos to air out their grievances against what they term leadership of favoritism being practiced by the commander of Operation Safe Haven, Major General Ibrahim Ali. Their anger is understandable, considering the spike in attacks in communities across Plateau states leading to the deaths and abduction of innocent citizens. One of the attacks led to the death of over 200 people in Kanam and Nwasi council areas. Residents are frustrated that the perpetrators of such violence have not been brought to book, especially since the general location of their hideouts is known to the authorities. Some groups and individuals have taken to the social media to publish news articles alleging that the STF commander is giving too much consideration to a people of a particular ethnicity in the fight against insecurity in the state. They have even gone ahead to call for his redeployment. It puts the commander of Operation Safe Haven on the spot, and is obviously not happy with such claims about his leadership. He says the army is trained to serve all citizens first and not to be biased or show special favors in any place they are deployed for a peace mission.
Let me seize this fleeting opportunity to dispel the unfounded campaign of calumny trending in some social media platforms that I, the Commander of Operation Safe Haven and General Officer commanding 3 Division of the Nigerian Army here in Jos, has been compromising and taking sides with a particular ethnic group in the conflict between farmers and herders in the plateau. Contrary to this falsehood, it is pertinent to note that as a member of the armed forces, I have sworn my allegiance to defend the country and protect the lives and properties of all citizens, devoid of any ethnic, religious, or pecuniary sentiments.
Citizens within the Operation Safe Haven area of coverage are called upon to desist from false accusations against security operatives and do well to support the ongoing fight against all forms of violent activities in the state and its environs for the betterment of all. Bonham Joshua, TVC News, Jos.
Well, let's take you to Nasarawa State, where citizens are joining efforts to ensure that the security challenge is put under control. This comes as the Redeemed Christian Church of God organized a light-up prayer crusade across the country. And our correspondent Godwin Agwam reports.
Every day, Nigerians are inundated with stories of insecurity, poverty, and outbreak of diseases. These issues have led to the death and displacement of thousands of persons across the country, despite efforts of governments. Religious bodies have had to step up to support government in rallying people and have advocated for prayers as one solution to these problems. This is why the Redeemed Christian Church of God is organizing a light-up prayer crusade across 8 states in the country. The body in Nasarawa State is staging a rally to sensitize members of the public.
It's going to 8 states. Nasarawa State will be starting on the 13th on Friday. But tomorrow it will be in Makurdi, Benue State. So it's just because God laid his heart to go and pray for light in all the states. As we said, Daddy is a father of all and is making sure the light of God shine in all the states, and that's what is happening now.
As it's going, it's like you are switching on the lights so that the darkness can disappear. And we trust God that as it's moving around all over the states, from one state to the other, one town to the other, the light that we desire in this nation, we begin to see it. The kind of Nigeria that we desire will become a reality for every one of us.
Clergymen in the state are optimistic that this visit by the General Overseer would bring peace and unity to the state.
For us in Nasarawa province too, we are highly privileged to actually receiving our daddy in the Lord, the General Overseer here. It's like a prayer answered. Nasarawa State is 26 years old now. Daddy Adeboye has been stepping into Nasarawa State countless times, but for the state headquarters, this is probably the first time. And we trust God as he stepped in here this weekend. God is going to resonate hope back to this state and of course to the entire country.
At the end, or by the time that Daddy step his feet on Nasarawa State, there's going to be a peace, joy, prosperity, and a good encounter from the Almighty God.
Rallying people to a common cause is one sure way of ensuring unity and a common approach to resolving the challenges the country is confronted with. Godwin Agwam, TVC News, Lafayette.